Hey, what's up? Here we go. Another 5-minute game, sorry. I'm playing my man Shimmy from the UK, and it looks like we're gonna have some kind of Kalashnikov. I feel like I played this dude before. I'm pretty sure I have. I remember some games where I was black against this opponent. Okie doke. So, I guess this can't be the worst move ever. Right out castle. So, I mean, he has a weak square in d5. Right now, I'm just playing by pure instinct. The question is which knight. I'll put this knight on d5. Just preemptively dealing with this b4 move. I'm kind of annoyed by bishop e6 here, honestly. Maybe a4 looks irritating. If he takes on d5, I go pawn takes, he goes knight to b4. I take on b5, he takes back. I don't know what to do then. We'll figure something out. Maybe c3. But, you know, black's position looks fine there. Yeah, I don't know. It's nothing special for me. So, after knight b4... I mean, I'll probably start by capturing on b5. And after he takes back, I could try and move like rook a7, just to put my rook on an active square. I'm not sure how great it is, but it's interesting. That is a very strange move. Strange move. There's no way that's the right move. I mean, maybe it's okay for him, but very awkward move. Like even bishop to d2 here looks pleasant. I'm just gonna do it. He can go b4, but I'm just doing it anyway. I was gonna put my bishop here now. Oh, for some reason I didn't see he could Alright, well, I could go b3, but I thought I could go bishop b4 for some reason, and he takes on b2 there. That's the problem. I'll just go b3, which is also fine. If he goes knight to b2, alright, he didn't. So we have bishops opposite. I mean, that looks like a solid move. But I mean, overall, though, I kind of like my position. Maybe I should have dealt with f5, though. I don't know how I could have. But it's a little annoying. He's going to get some nice play on the king side with f5 and e4. I could play f3, but I have a sneaking... I have a problem with f3. It just doesn't look good. He's going to go e4, bishop f6, bishop c3, which is certainly irritating. Alright, maybe I'm going to go f3. I really don't like it, but I don't know what else to do. I don't like it. It opens up my king to weird checks and strange positions, and I just don't like to give those possibilities. Alright, I think I'm going to just play rook a7. Either that or rook a1. You know what? Let's attack the pawn, actually. a4 is a nice and secure square. The thing is, there's all kinds of checks that could happen against my king on g1. So I'm just putting my pieces on a secure square. I feel like makes sense, where there's no double checks, there's no weird tricks that's going to happen right now. So, I mean, hopefully everything's okay. Queen f2 looks good. Okay, just because I'm keeping an eye on his rook, you know, I'm attacking it. Maybe it could come in handy someday. Rook a1's interesting. It's hard for him to make, like, clear progress in this position. Also, you have to notice I'm up on time. King h1 makes a lot of sense in some positions, but it's also kind of slow. I think rook a1 is what I'll go for. Gotta watch out for e4. Not now, but if I play rook a1. Then e4, pawn takes, and his rook on f8 would be open up against my queen on f2. So I got to be careful about that little trick. So it limits my options a little bit. Always important to see your opponent's ideas like that. Just be on the lookout for them. Which means that see right now if he goes e4, I take, he takes, and then I can take on f8. And then I win the pawn on e4. So e4 right away is not so great. Fortunately, my opponent seems very slow with his time management, so that's good news for me. Let's see, maybe queen e1 attacks the pawn, but it's also kind of clunky. So maybe let's just go queen e2, stay safe. And let's see what he's going to do about things. Again, I would like to move my king. King h1 also seems like, just feels a little awkward to me. He wants to go queen g5 and maybe like queen to e3 or something. Is g3? No, that's stupid. I'm actually going to go back to f2. No, now he does have e4 as a threat. Sorry. Not going to do that. Maybe king h1. I don't know. I just want to forget about this crap. Alright. c4 is interesting. I think, let's see, c4. I mean, he's threatening bishop f4, so I'm just gonna do this. If queen d4, I don't know. We'll see what he does. I kind of want to go rook a7 just because there's some potential mating ideas in the future. Maybe I should have went rook a1. I don't know. I don't see his big attacking idea here. Is the thing. Is he gonna just put his rooks on? Is that good or not? Hard to say. I can go queen f1 if I want to play it safe. If I take, he takes. I go queen e4. Rook e8, rook e7. I'm not sure I see. Okay, I see some ideas for him now. Oh, I see some ideas for me. Alright, I'm gonna hope he misses this trick. Oh, I didn't think that. Alright. A queen f1 still. Okay, I gotta start moving fast. Hold on. Okay. Time to start panicking with the clock. Maybe h3 if queen g4. It's an interesting move. Let's do that. Close things up. Alright. Blockade. Leave me alone. Attack. Aggressive. Alright, he's gonna... I gotta start moving quickly now. Because I let him come back in the time... In the battle for time. I'm gonna go king h3. Looks safe enough. I'm gonna try to double. Queen e3, I'm gonna go back. Oh, it's an interesting move. How good is it? Wait, does he have a threat of some sort? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe bishop d4. What's funny is queen g1's not a threat. Oh, but I'm just gonna take stuff. Whatever. I don't see a mate if queen g1. We'll see. Maybe I'm gonna lose. What if I take this? What's his idea? I don't understand. Okay. I just didn't see his idea. That's like almost checkmate. I'm gonna start with checking him. Does he have a threat of any sort here? I don't see one, so I'm just gonna play this like waiting move. I'm threatening like rook h6 and bishop h7, all kinds of disastrous things. I'm threatening rook h7, also winning his queen. I think he's gonna lose. Let's make a check. All right. Yeah, I could have won his queen, but he's gonna flag next move. So. All right, I win. Tough game. Who is this guy, by the way? Simon Ansell. I feel like I've heard that name. Maybe he's written some books or something. But let's think about what happened there. I don't know. It was kind of unpleasant for me at time. Well, mainly when I let him get that kingside play. I should turn the sound down a little bit. Sorry. If somewhere already here, like, I don't know. I mean, I know knight a5 is not a good move. It just doesn't make it. It's just not the best move. I mean, just play knight b4, you know. But somehow, you know, I misplayed a little bit. And now the question is there anything I can do about his pawns? Right, maybe rook a6 is less accurate than, like, rook a4 also. I just immediate put pressure on him. Immediately. Like for example, actually, it does make sense, because if he goes here to defend the pawn, now I get a tempo. And if queen c5, rook c6. It was like a little reactionary. This move is not so great. f3, I had to play it. I just don't like weakening things, but what are you gonna do? I mean, I was never in huge trouble as far as I could tell. Like, everything seemed okay. He went for some crazy attack. Probably there was something wrong with my position somewhere around here, but I was playing kind of aggressively at this point. I was up on time. I wanted to win. And, you know, I played some weird moves. I was gonna not repeat, by the way. I wasn't planning to repeat the position and take a draw. I just was trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, I just couldn't see, like, where his big attack was. I could have taken on d6 earlier, maybe. Like last move, for example. I didn't see a mate, you know. I just thought my king was okay here. And this move was kind of suicidal. I didn't notice I could just take on g6. Pretty much ends the game. Anyway, solid enough performance by me, I think. Thanks all for watching, and I will see you tomorrow with another game. Bye-bye.